when we say life, what exactly is it that we're referring to? Again, I invite you to close your eyes for just a moment and notice your breath. Simply notice how it's flowing in and out of your lungs. Feel every sensation that is happening within you right now, like your heart beating, blood rushing through your veins. Are you alive? Can you feel your aliveness within you? So, if this phenomenon called life is happening within you, is it fair to say that you are life? If life is what is flowing through your body right now, naturally you want it to be flowing freely, isn't it? For most people, what is constricting life is what they have accumulated over time, like their repetitive patterns and habits, their conclusions and identities, and of course, their unconscious thoughts and emotions. As humans, our job is to create conducive conditions in our hearts and minds so that life within us can flow freely. In simple terms, this means that we don't want to be just a product of all these accumulations. Naturally, there's a longing in every human being to become free of what is limiting them. So why all this effort? Simply ask yourself, would you rather be limited or free? Once you are able to handle your thoughts and emotions the way you want, you will create space within in order for life to find full expression through you. Of course, there is something that we call as our life. If I ask you, how's life? Most likely, you'll be talking about two things. Number one, your experience of life. And number two, how you're crafting your life. Or in other words, your actions. So much like our thoughts and emotions, our experience of life is what we generate within. It doesn't matter what you're experiencing, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant, you will always experience it within you, isn't it? So let's say you're very successful at your job. You have a family life that is engaging and loving. You have lots of close friends, and you're living what is generally considered a good life. If your experience of life within you is miserable though, will you enjoy your life? On the other hand, let's say you live in the streets with virtually no comfort or convenience, no security, no social life. Is it possible that you're still enjoying yourself? Is it possible to have a pleasant experience within, despite what is happening outside? I'm not saying that these things don't matter. They do. I'm simply saying the way you experience life within yourself should be determined by you, not by what is happening outside. Would you like your experience of life to be constricted and shallow, or expansive and deep? How you experience your life is largely determined by how conscious you are in your heart and mind, which is why we're prioritizing to become a conscious master of our thoughts and emotions. Now, when we look at the actions we take, usually we want them to be effective, isn't it? Whenever we do something, We're striving to create a certain impact in the world around us. Suppose you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Is there any chance that you will be effective? Let's say you're going in circles, like you're ruled by your unconscious heart and mind, and you're constantly experiencing the same kind of thoughts and emotions. Is it likely that you'll be repetitive in your actions as well? Only if you move from reaction to conscious action, you will be able to take charge of where you're going and truly create an impact in your life. So naturally, we want to be striving to consciously craft our experience of life as well as our actions in life. To be human is to exercise the power and privilege and possibility to strive to go beyond your boundaries so that your life truly is your making.